liberties taken in this movie.
What?
You know, you dated Madonna.
The 80s were a blur.
So tell me about how this all started. Your relationship, and then the whole conceit to do a parody of a parody.
Yeah, this whole thing started as a fake movie trailer that I made for the website Funny or Die about
2010, yeah.
Yeah, in 2010. And originally, I had this idea to do a fake movie trailer, a biopic trailer where everything, it's all lies, everything's fabricated, but it's about someone who's still alive, so it's very easily fact-checkable. And I had the idea to do it about Al, and I reached out to a mutual friend just to kind of get his blessing. And he emailed me 20 minutes later and said, I would love to collaborate with you on this. I'd never met Al before, was a huge fan growing up. And so we made this fake trailer with Aaron Paul played Weird Al. Olivia Wilde was Madonna. And for about a decade, Al showed this trailer during his concerts, like during a costume change.
People are always like, when's the movie coming out? We want to see the movie. And I had to explain, well, it's just a gag. It was that way for like 10 years, literally, until, I think, 2009, I sent you an email out of the blue, because Bohemian Rhapsody had just, swept up at the Oscars, and Barack Obama was coming out, and it felt like the time was right, and said, we should do this movie for real.
Yeah, so 2019, we started working on the script for it, and here it is.
Was the idea always to, of course, mix these wild rumors with the truth?
But there are some nuggets of truth sprinkled throughout the movie. In fact, the first third or so of the movie, if you didn't know the whole concept, you might think, maybe this is a real biopic, but our thought was to have it gradually get more and more crazy till the third act is just off the rails.
But this had to be cathartic for you. I mean, Dr. Demento meant a ton to your life. If it wasn't for him, and then the Scotti brothers. But tell me about that. I mean, there had to be something really cathartic about that.
Yeah, these are real people we're talking about, and it was fun. Again, there's some truth sprinkled throughout, but Dr. Demento never laced my guacamole with LSD. I should point that out. A few little things we had to make it more cinematic, as it were.
Yeah, the version of Dr. Demento in our movies like Jack Horner from Boogie Nights. It's more, he kind of becomes the father figure to Al and takes him under his wing and tries to adopt him.
The other thing I wanted to bring up, so Daniel Radcliffe, what was it in Harry Potter that made you guys go, that's our man, that's who should be playing?
As soon as I saw Harry Potter, I thought, hey, my doppelganger.
Which sequel were you like, that one, the Quarone one, and that's the real me?
It was really his post-Potter body of work, that really impressed us. Swiss Army Man and Horns and everything that he's done. He's made a lot of interesting choices in terms of roles he's taken on. A lot of weird roles, which made us think he probably would be amenable to our movie.
And he does comedy and drama so well, and that's the whole tone of this movie. Is like we didn't want to really push the we wanted our actors to play it very straight and not push the comedy too hard. And Radcliffe totally got what we were going for.
That's the other thing I wanted to bring up. When did you decide you were going to cast someone who wasn't exactly Al? Al is like 6'11" and Daniel's like, what, 4'5" or something? I'm joking.
He's 4'6", come on.
But when was that decision? When was that decision made? Like, we're going to go really crazy.
No, that was never our intention. We weren't trying to think who doesn't look like Al. It was all who could, like Eric said, who can pull off the comedy and the drama, because it was a very, very specific tone we're going for. And there are very few actors in our minds that could really pull that off, and we were so impressed by Daniel's body of work that we thought that he was the guy.
What's funny is when the announcement first came out and people thought maybe this is a straight and narrow, serious biopic, that was the reaction, like, Daniel Radcliffe, he looks nothing like Al. It was funny once people got to see the movie. Okay, I totally get what they're going for now. This guy's not supposed to be anything like the real Al.
And yet did a phenomenal job. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you.
Evan Rachel Wood, how did you know she could pull off Madonna?
We were surprised. It was like a leap of faith in a way. And then afterwards, after she'd been on a movie, we saw her on The Tonight Show singing a Madonna song, and we're like, why didn't we have her sing in the movie? She's amazing. She sounds just like Madonna.
Yeah, I mean, we were just fans. We thought she was a fantastic actress. Again, someone who's mostly known for drama, but is really funny too. She'd done a few episodes of Drunk History on Comedy Central, and it was like, okay, I think maybe she's going to get what we're going for too. And yeah, she said as soon as she got an email from her agent that says someone wants you to play Madonna, she was like, okay, I don't know who it is, but I'm in.
Now you have a murderer's row here of actors: Julianne Nicholson, Jack Black, Rainn Wilson. Was it an easy? Were these slam dunks? You know, it's like we're doing the Weird Al story, and they're like, I'm there.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much we got all of our first choices for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, again, people that really got what we were going for, read the script, understood the tone, and I mean, it is funny going when we went after Julianne Nicholson for this. I mean, I thought maybe she wouldn't. Like, she had just come off this Emmy win for something that was like.
Mare Beastown?
Yeah. That's just tonally could not be further from what we're doing. But she just wanted to have fun, you know?
Yeah, her and Evan too, they're both like, thank goodness, because I do all these dramatic roles, and it's such a blessing to be able to do. Now I'm only going to want to do comedy from here on out.
Yeah, but the Jack Black and a lot of the cameos were basically like Al's Christmas card.
Yeah, that was like Christmas card list. I went through my address book and like, oh, he'd do it, she'd do it, okay.
I mean, Wolfman Jack for Jack Black is just right. That's perfect.
Yeah, he was pretty incredible. And
yeah.
The other thing is, you know, we shot this movie in only 18 days.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
So that whole pool party scene with all the celebrities, that was half a day at most?
Yeah, we had other scenes that we had to shoot after that on the same day. And juggling all that celebrity talent, but working with actors of that caliber, you know, Jack on the first take, it was like, okay, I feel like we have this.
Everybody knew the drill going in, like Daniel, everybody, they knew like what our limitations were, and they were like, you got 3 takes max, let's do it, and they nailed it every time. And
we didn't do a lot of improv, like, you know, typically in comedies you play around, you do a lot of improv, but since we were playing this like a drama, like an absurd drama, you know, we were able to stick very close to the script and get away with doing only a few takes.
Now, I mentioned this up top, but I'm wondering, I mean, how did it feel? That world premiere at Toronto was just through the roof. I've never heard an audience laugh that much in quite some time. And it was just so much fun. From the minute the light hit the screen. How did you guys, I mean, what did you know it was going to play like that?
I hoped,
Yeah, we hoped, but we didn't even do test screenings. You know, I had watched, I had maybe 4 or 5 friends over to my office to watch a cut of it and, you know, give me some notes or give me some feedback, or I watched to see what they were laughing at. But we had never seen it in a room full of people at all. So, yeah, we hoped that it would play well, and it played better than we could have.
Yeah, I'd seen like 100 versions of it on my laptop, but to see it like in the theater, like a world premiere in Toronto, it was, and the Midnight Madness, and they're pretty amped up anyway. It was amazing.
Yeah, because Al was touring during post-production.
Yeah, it was like the day before I was in Colorado doing a show, flew into Toronto for the premiere, then back to Colorado the next day.
Can you tell us a little bit about how Daniel prepped for the role?
Well, he took accordion lessons, and then he, you know, worked out a bunch and got that famous Weird Al physique.
Got my famous six-pack.
No, he took it very seriously, and our first meeting with him when he signed on to do it, which was about 2 years before it got made, he asked the question at the end of our Zoom call, you know, what kind of accordion should I buy? I'm planning on learning how to play the accordion.
Yeah, this is like the call where we're asking him if he's interested, and the end of the call is like, I need to get an accordion.
Okay, sure, I say so. You know, you don't actually have to play it in the movie. You know, in movies, we fake things. But yeah, he took lessons so he could at least, you know,
I gave him some lessons. I in fact made some instructional videos, like where to have your fingers on the buttons. Like only 5 people are going to know that he's really doing it, but he's actually playing the right buttons on the accordion.
So, a career question. What truly was, or one of, the, you know, when it came to getting the rights to a song, what was the most challenging one to get? There's this, I mean, the legendary story that comes to mind was Lady Gaga, Born This Way. But I don't know if that was all. I don't know if that was all fake.
No. And that was a challenge. You know, in my career, I've had a few times where, you know, it's not always smooth sailing. Like usually the artists are cool with it, but the people representing them kind of get in the way. And we didn't have any real issues with this movie. There was one song that was way too expensive to license, even though it's my parody. Like they still have the publishing, so they control the licensing. And there were a couple instances where I got really nervous because we had cleared Eat It and another one, Rides the Bus, and I Love Rocky Road, but apparently they had to do final sign-off on it. So after the movie was done, after the movie was made, so sort of like if they didn't like anything, they could say, yeah, I don't know if we want our song in the movie. Like, what?
Very stressful week.
It was like a week or so where I was just like, diarrhea. I was so nervous, but it all worked out.
What's next for you?
I just got off of a 162-day tour, so I'm just kind of chilling for a little bit, and then we got something we're trying to cook up, and we'll see what happens.
Weird, the Al Yankovic Story Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
This could be the first ever biopic with a sequel. We don't know.
You can't. No details to spill.
No details to spill about it just yet, but
UHF2 Electric Boogaloo.
Well, yeah, we always did say we wanted to be the first biopic that has a sequel.
Weird, the Al Yankovic Story.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you want to support my channel, you can buy one of my graphic novels from the link below, or you can buy one of my t-shirts. And also remember to click on like and subscribe.